thank you. Happy to be here.
Great to have you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your company and tell us what you do?
Well, Kickstart Your Transition is approximately 2.5 years old. I have partnered with Ann Bresnahan, who brings a different set of talents to the table. And prior to that, I can tell you, I've been a certified coach since I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Since 2000, and prior to that,
I thought you got all choked up about it.
I did. I was overwhelmed by the story. It's again, unlike those people who have very linear careers. You're a bio major, you go to medical school, and what do? Well, you're going to be a physician, most likely, or in the medical field at that point. My career path personally was much more lateral. A lot of left turns, right turns. Began in education when there were no jobs, but persistent. Wanted to get a master's degree and continued with that because there's no stopping you when education is primary. And then had various jobs, federal government, retail, all of the things that you would do to earn a living. Finding that career path, again, it can be challenging, I understand it. Many years at a major airline in Boston as a sales and training expert. Left there, went to art school, opened 2 businesses after that, and found that coaching is something that it really resonated for me. So in 2000, I began my path, my education, my training, and I'm certified as a leadership coach and career coaching and various credentials. So it's something that I love, and partnering with someone else who's also an expert in the field but brings different talents to our work with individuals in seeking career transition has really been my goal.
So obviously you've applied your skill sets to yourself on many occasions, reinventing yourself, changing career tracks, as you talked about. You've got the battle scars, so to speak, and have done it. So not only are you a coach, but you've applied it as well. So tell us what are the variety of clients that you're working with? Tell us, is there any particular profile that you see more commonly than not, or?
There's a wide range. We have new grads, and we have some of my favorite clients have left their long careers and are in the reinvention mode. But we work with new grads around packaging them. How do you interview? How do you have a resume? What does a resume look like? What is a LinkedIn profile? How can that be congruent? And again, that's about personal branding, and we can talk about that a little bit. Personal and professional branding is very important. Most people think about branding with respect to Starbucks has a brand, Coca-Cola has a brand, but we all have brands. For example, if I'm looking for an interior designer, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at your appearance. If you look like you stepped out of the clothes dryer, is it likely or unlikely that I'm going to hire you?
Sure.
So it's a reflection of all of those things.